James Brown, 73 years old. I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I open up the door. I get myself. Everybody always told me what I couldn't do. Well, let me just throw this at you. How many of you ever seen the program The Wire on HBO, BET? When you get a chance, go see season 3. See me in there. Everybody told me what I couldn't do. How many of y'all familiar with the Temptations? 1996, Otis was sitting there, and I was like, so don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Everybody told me what I couldn't do. You're a gangbanger. You're a thug. 10 books. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go to school. First grade, I got left back in school. First grade, I got left back because, for some of you old schoolers in there, I ain't going to tell no ages. Every Sunday night, there was a guy that came on TV. And welcome to the Ed Sullivan Show. Tonight, we have the lineup, James Brown. And I would see that man come out. As soon as they open up the curtains, he come up with them high waters on and them boots and them pointy, excuse me, sir, those roach killers on, with that hair flying everywhere. I said, oh man, I want to be just like that guy. So what I did, the next day I was in school. Miss Gunny, who had purple hair, and this is before the weeds and the dyeing of the hair, she was the originator. She got the copyrights on it. I think she died rich. Out of the well, they ain't got nothing on that system. She walked out the classroom. Guess what? All the little boys and the little girls start doing that egghead bounce. Go, Donald. Go, 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 Donald. And little Donald would come up, and he would act like he got a what? A mic. And he'll come, I feel good. I feel so good. Hey! And Miss Gunny would come up, and I would have no idea she was coming in the classroom, and she would always catch me like this. Now, one day, but every day, she would catch me in this position. Well, in this position, guess what's sticking out? You got it. And she had a ruler right there on the board. And it wasn't no flaky dakies that they got now. That thing had some back to it. What you boys say, baby got back? That ruler had back. And that ruler knew exactly where my back was. And I believe at the same time, James Brown was in Japan. And he was getting ready to hit that owl note. Miss Gunny was getting ready to hit my note. All this was coinciding at the same time. And she came, bam, I went, ow! James was getting ready to go, that was me all the way in Baltimore. He went in Japan. That's how heavy she tore my bizard up. I got to the 3rd grade. I'm just giving you some stories. I got to the 3rd grade, Martin Luther King. In 1963, it spoke in Washington, D.C., I Have a Dream. 1964, in Baltimore, Maryland, integration started. So they took all these black kids and they bused us to this white school. Again, old school. There was a television show they used to come on called Mr. Ed the Talking Horse. That was another one of my shows. I wasn't too prone on this race thing about the colors and stuff. 3 days in this school, Dundalk Elementary, being one of the first black kids there, got the soldiers and everything lining up, taking us in, protecting us. I saw these 2 white girls walking down the hallway. And the first thing I said to myself, oh snap, they got Mr. Ed's hair. So I ran up behind them because they had the ponytail. The first thing that came to my mind is the horse tail. They had the bang. The first thing that came to my little mind, what? The horse bang. White horse, white girls. In my mind, it all tied together. Alright? So I ran up behind them and I grabbed their hair and I said, give me Mr. Ed's hair, give me Mr. Ed's hair. Next thing I know, I was in the principal's office and they were like booting me out of school. spent the whole third grade out of school. And then back then, it wasn't about home training, homeschooling. I was just kicked out. Going up to the 6th grade in the South Bronx, PS 146. This is when peer pressure started to kick in. My buddies, we in the bathroom. We got some cool cigarettes. Cools back then is nothing like cools today. Those cools back then had some serious menthol in it. I was watching CNN the other day. They were talking about the menthol, how it get people addicted. No, this menthol ain't got nothing on that menthol yesterday. And we inside the bathroom, 6th grade, and we profiled. I think my chest, I'm still shaving because of all that hair, from all that tobacco. So on our way to gym of all classes, young kids say, yo, if the teacher comes to us and say something, I'm going to knock him out. I'm the tallest of the 3, so I'm taking this in. So we walk in, here comes the teacher. Guess what? Where you boys been? How many of y'all know about Paul Wall, the rapper? When he talked about them George Foreman grills, bam, his grill went tinkling down like snow. And I went booking, 6th grade. Next thing I know, I wound up in the 1st incarceration in Baltimore City Jail. I'm 53 years old right now. Guess what I'm still waiting on? I'm still waiting on them little homeboys to come bring me my homework. I'm still waiting on them to come bring me my homework. I'm still waiting on my homeboys, my partners, my P's, my road dogs, to bring me my homework. Guess what? When I went to Wood County, guess where they went? To the next grade. When they walked off the stage in high school, all right, I was nowhere to be what? I was long what? Forgotten. 7th grade, teacher I didn't like because, get this. Teacher gave me an F on my report card. Did y'all know what I said? The teacher gave me an F on my report card. Now, if people can decipher that, they know what they can read, all right? I said the teacher gave it to me. I'm sitting, I always sit in the back of the classroom, and all of a sudden, guess what? All right, here comes the teacher walking. And my partner that always sat in the back of the classroom, and when the teacher called me, Dowers, man, don't call on me, man. You don't know me like that. You better call on somebody else, fool. Oh, yeah, I was out there. So when the teacher came, and I said, yeah, there was that fool. That was that fool. Yeah, I'm going to kill him. Elders, you know back then when we went to school, those desks, all right, you didn't have to go to the gym to try to lift them things. That was your gym right there. You want to lose weight? Lift some desks. You got to go pay no $19.99 a year. That teacher came and walked by. I picked up the table and boy said, Jumbo, no. I took it and put it over my head and I threw it at him. And it hit him right there. They took me to the principal's office and the principal giving me a wailing with the one finger. It was all said and done when he told me to get off his property. He had a what? 1992 white-on-white Bonneville. He had just bought it. And see, back then, it wasn't like schools are nowadays. You didn't have an officer in there. What? You walk in, they do what? Do the wand, checking you. I had to sit right here. So what I did, when he told me to get off his property, I said, no problem. I get off your property. I went right over there where his car was. And I pulled it out, and I started skipping around his car. Skip, my loop. He looked out the window and he was like, so no offense, I'm walking around, I'm going,